Hello and welcome to another episode of The Aftermath. My name is Ian, and as always, I'm joined by Dylan. And we've got Ethan with us today.
He's back.
I'm here.
Back at better than ever, baby.
Yeah.
Well, would you say that, or would I give you too much credit?
Better than ever?
He's subpar at best.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually like a 5 out of 10.
About a 4.
Right, yeah. I'm not in the hospital, but I'm also like not all the way here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah.
Congratulations.
Another day out the hospital. We're
Damn.
doing it, baby. Stay
Count those
winning.
blessings, folks.
You know what? I knew you could do it the entire time.
Stay winning, folks.
Stay winning. We out here freaking
Right.
grabbing that bag.
Grind never sleeps, man. You can't catch me like Pinocchio crip walking.
Oh, dude. So we watched
Disney's Pinocchio.
well, you can't say that anymore. We watched the 1940 classic animated
Yeah, we didn't watch the live
Pinocchio,
action
because
version.
Disney's Pinocchio could mean the 2022 version, which is about to come out, or is already out.
It looks terrifying. I
I
haven't seen it or anything. It could be good. I don't know, but it just looks terrifying from the cover.
It looks so much less terrifying than the actual one that came out, like the Adventures of Pinocchio, based off of the book. That was like an actual fever dream nightmare.
I didn't know that existed.
Oh,
but
buddy, I'll show you a
I need
picture.
to look up more fever dream nightmares though.
The new one looks decent compared to that
Sleep
one.
is for the weak.
Oh, dude.
I
Yeah.
watched Pinocchio, and the only note that I wrote down because I didn't want to forget it was whenever Geppetto first makes Pinocchio, and he starts like using Pinocchio like a marionette before he's a real boy, a fake real boy. Dude, Pinocchio's straight crip walking in there.
Oh my God,
He's got the stankiest. I do remember this, and it's horrifying.
Yes, there was. It was.
Oh
I don't think
my-
it was Disney that made it, but
Please don't let there be
I
a GIF.
remember
I don't wanna see
seeing a
that thing.
commercial about this.
I do too. That's what I was thinking. I was like,
I mean,
how
to be
old is
honest,
this?
like
2019?
no. This was 1996.
I remember. Oh my God!
Shit.
All right, we're not doing good on a podcast here. We're just reacting to horrifying pictures. Just look it up because it's terrifying. What is that?
That's when I think he turns into a donkey or something. I think.
Oh, that is vile.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
traumatizing.
Jesus.
Oh God, please help me! I can't breathe.
What?
Jiminy Cricket,
Chibbity Crock.
Jiminy Crockett,
And
dude.
the Shuffle Alliance.
Oh
So,
God.
man, he's like Pinocchio. First scene, he's dancing, he's crip walking, and then he just starts throwing it back. Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Pinocchio that guy's caked up, just throwing it back in that first scene.
He's doing like the bow down, and he's like,
Hella ass,
throwing that
yeah.
ass around like it's a circle.
I don't know.
Double cheeked up
Like
on
it's
the
a
night of his
circle.
birth.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like, look, see, this is the
No,
new
yeah,
one.
they're right. It's like what they did with Sonic, right? Where they made Sonic like
God.
hyper realistic
Right,
and
right.
terrifying, but they made it kind of. They had to do a little something.
He's
you know?
holding a beer.
Yeah. That's so
They did
funny.
a better job this time
Damn.
because the original one. Look at him down there by the red picture of him. He's just peeking around the corner. He's like, I'm still here. Can't forget about me.
You can't escape.
You can't just. God, he's horrifying.
Jeez.
Yes.
I had
Anyways.
never seen the movie Pinocchio, so we watched it. The only thing I know about Pinocchio is from Kingdom Hearts.
It's a fine example of how to create a homunculus and or golem.
It's actually pronounced a homunculus.
Ugabungulus, and also
It's
it's a prime
Ugabungulus.
example of
I
how
said
to play
homunculus.
God.
I thought you said a homunculus. That's what I thought you said.
Homunculus.
That's what I thought you said. I was like, that's not.
No, I
that's,
said homunculus.
I don't
Okay,
want to be
sorry.
called uncle whenever you guys have kids. I want to be called Unculus.
I want to be called a homunculus.
Hey, can you call me Unculus? No, one of you guys just has to have kids. So
Wow, what a subtle stab.
listen. I mean, it's not like I'm
Bold
well on
of
my
you
way.
to assume
Right.
that I'll have a progeny.
I'm the guy who we just talked about this. I'm the guy who, when the doctor was like, "Be sure to practice safe sex with this new medicine," I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, buddy. I'm already on it."
What sex, buddy?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm way ahead
Easy
of
to
you.
have safe sex when there's none of it, baby.
Damn. Way to subtly roast yourself to your
That
own
was
doctor.
not subtle. It was very straightforward. He was laughing. I was laughing. Single tear. No.
Holy shit.
Oh man, I never seen this movie before, and I'll be honest, that was an experience.
I've actually seen it more than I thought I have.
when they mentioned Pleasure Island, I was horrified.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
We'll get there.
I'll be honest. I'm already there. Yeah, that was horrifying. I was like, this is not good. We can't watch this today. I was like, we can't
It
watch.
feels like the pleasure island of something made in the 40s.
It feels like the Pleasure Island that's probably around today. It's
Oh,
horrifying.
Yeah.
That's horrifying. I was like, they put this in here? Am I allowed to watch this movie? Is this on Disney Plus right
It's
now?
from the 40s.
I was like, he's turning them into donkeys? It's better than him harvesting them for their kidneys, I guess. But I was like,
Still
this is.
forcing them to work in salt mines.
But you're right.
and
No,
circuses.
it
Yeah, the salt mines.
Yeah, but like also, you're right. It does feel like it's from the 40s because there's like cigars being handed out to all the kids.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to be fair, that would probably still be a thing. If there was a Pleasure Island today, it'd probably just be like, here's all the beer and cigars.
I think my favorite part about it was that they just had a model house that you could just fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah.
I'm grown and I want that.
Why hasn't anyone made that as an
I'm
attraction?
I'm pretty sure that's a thing. You have to just go to certain places for it.
It's called construction.
No, that's pudding. We need to unput. We need to break. Right?
Sorry, deconstruction.
So one thing that I never saw the shadows. I was looking at the guy. I never saw the shadows of them just kicking each other's asses.
The rough house.
I was looking at the guy with the cigar saying rough house, the roughest house in the town.
What did he say? He said there's a spat happening or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a scuffle.
Let's go poke someone in the nose.
Why?
There's a scuffle.
Because it sounds fun. Yeah. So one thing that bothered me is that Pinocchio spent more time in this movie trying to become not a donkey than he did trying to become a real boy. I thought the whole point of the movie was that Pinocchio wants to be a real boy, and instead he's like, no, I need to find my dad to stop turning into a donkey. What the
Oh God!
What is that?
Sorry.
Is that Pinocchio fan art?
Sorry.
I don't need to see Pinocchio fan art.
I'm clicking through images of the
crippling, horrifying images.
Pinocchio 1940 Pleasure Island, and I'm seeing some very dark horror.
Yeah, right.
I
think these man-made horrors are pretty comprehensible. I think you have a skill issue or something. Yeah, so loved him. Oh my God, he looks so.
Damn.
He looks like my meemaw.
Meemaw.
Yeah,
whenever you had Crohn's disease real bad.
me when my tummy aches.
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
Me approximately 3 days ago.
On the pool table.
Yeah.
Just sitting with a cigar in your mouth.
Yeah, I wish.
About a shid.
I gotta get into. I need to find some kind of vice if I'm gonna make it through this Crohn's disease thing. I gotta find me a vice.
Alcohol is out.
Yeah, alcohol's out. 'Cause I'm taking a new medicine.
Damn.
So. Oh man.
So basically, I mean, for those of you who may or may not have known about Pinocchio,
his nose.
For the very few among you,
I totally forgot about the nose thing. There's so many things about this movie that I forgot about. Like
the nose thing is overplayed. It only happens once in the movie.
I know.
Once.
I remember watching this.
It's like his thing.
And like I remember
there's a whole paradox about it.
I remember the fox and the cat guy
Honest
being
John and Gideon.
I love that they called him Honest John. I love that he made that was such a good name.
I thought they had a bigger role to play as well. And then we got like a partial way through the film, and of course he got the note that like his dad is now in the belly of a whale.
By a whale. And
then of course like I forgot about Monstro. That's like a big deal in this movie too. I was like, holy
legitimately so much happens in this movie.
Yeah, in an hour and a half. This movie was an hour and a half long.
It's like this could have been if this was made today. Longer. If this was made today, it would be a 3-hour movie, right?
Yeah.
Like every other movie. But it's like just so much happened. And like the nose thing, Pinocchio, known for the nose thing, not known for the donkey ears. Has donkey ears more than he has long nose.
Right. Yeah.
Just let that sink in.
Let that sink in. He's half donkey boy more than he is real boy.
And it's like, wait, yeah, so now is he a puppet? Is he a puppet donkey? Am
I a real boy? No, Pinocchio. No, you're not.
No, you're not. Am I
a real disappointment?
Am I a real boy? No, you're a donk uppet. What?
Damn.
Like, what is a donk uppet?
I'm pretty sure they said this 3 different times. You're becoming a jackass. Is what it is.
Yeah, I love that. That's also just like a thing. They just
that's what I thought. I was like, damn, for a cartoon, they're just throwing on.
It's the
jackass.
1940s. That just means donkey.
But the thing
that's
is,
not even a mean word.
But the thing is, like, it's still a G-rated movie.
Yeah,
and the thing is, like it's a G-rated movie, and
today.
like the only reference that they had was like, oh, hey, it's got like tobacco use.
Yeah, because back then Jackass just meant donkey.
I know, but what I'm saying is like
today
the thing is like there are movies that are in Disney Plus's repertoire that they're censoring because of like little minor discrepancies about like about potentially having a character of color.
Yeah, but that's different.
It's like maybe, but not really though.
The word Jackass is like
he's freaking smoking freaking doobies out here, and of course saying you're a freaking jackass
on the radio right now. G-rated. Any kid can tune into the radio and can hear about Cardi B popping that pussy.
You're right.
And it's like, and ass is no longer censored on the radio either.
That's
nor
different
is damn.
Than like that's different than just like
this thing is G-rated.
Yeah,
I guess
it's like at least a PG rating.
Right, yeah.
You used Jackass 3 times.
Oh, well, it was more than 3.
And,
it had to have been more than 3.
I mean,
it was like
I counted at least 3, and if nothing else, there were like some heavy cigarette or cigar usage.
Yeah,
but I mean, again, I don't care. Doesn't bother me any. I just think it's funny. Like
I'm looking for new vendettas anyway.
There are minor movies that are being censored more than this, and I'm like, there's just Pinocchios out here, just like, yeah, frick you, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Just like
that's because no one wants to watch Pinocchio. Everyone knows the story, and apparently no one knows the story because again, the nose thing only happens once.
I know. I remember watching this more than I thought I did, and I don't remember the jackass thing, which is actually kind of funny and how probably kids perceive things. So
maybe if it was on Disney Channel, they censored that.
Maybe
because on TV they might censor that, but on Disney Plus, I don't think they care. They're like, just put it on there. No kid's gonna watch Pinocchio.
Right.
Interesting.
But they were
wrong.
Fantasia. This
though?
Kid watched. Well, Fantasia. They only censored that one character.
I know.
For that, I mean, and honestly, even though I don't think they should have censored the character, again, historically, I understand why they would censor that more than the word jackass, in my opinion.
Substance abuse and language.
Again, the language, it is definitely like, I get it for the whole G rating, but I don't think they would censor that on Disney Plus compared to what they did to Fantasia.
I know. I'm just saying, it just is I just think it's funny. It was like we watched this film and they dropped that bomb like it was nothing, and I was like, I'm not saying I'm like, oh God, I can't believe it. I just think it's funny. No, I'm just saying.
When he said jackass, I pissed my pants.
Yeah, and I was like, hell yeah. Freaking dude's right. Freaking jackass. Get out of here.
Give boys enough rope and they'll make a jackass out of themselves. Dude, what a raw line, though, from Pinocchio.
From Pinocchio.
There were so many raw lines in Pinocchio.
Oh, my God, dude. So good.
Honestly, fire. 10 out of 10 film.
So, because of the aesthetic of it, I always thought that it, like, because they kind of wear, like, or at least Pinocchio wears, like, lederhosen almost kind of vibe, it feels more Dutch. But all the words in there, like, all the words that I assumed, like names and stuff, I knew were like Italian words, like Pinocchio.
I always thought Pinocchio was German. Yeah.
Well, as I was saying, Pinocchio is Italian.
Yeah.
Like the name. And then I know like Geppetto, I was like, Geppetto's a very Italian sounding word. And then of course the cat's name is Figaro. And I was like, that's like an Italian music terminology.
Well, and there's also, there's Stromboli as well.
Well, that's the thing. It's like
who speaks Italian and it says speaks Italian.
Yeah, is fussing in Italian, right, whatever. But anyways, I
always thought because of his fit. I always thought the Pinocchio was German because of his fit. He's got those not those overalls. The
lederhosen. Yeah,
I guess that's the word I'm not looking for though. That was not the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
but those things.
Yeah, I thought it was like a schnitzel loving kind of guy.
Yeah, he is like, schnitzel loving Pinocchio bottom text.
Right. But anyways, I looked it up and it's actually the original story is based in Tuscany, Italy, and I was like, that makes sense. And then of course, apparently this is loosely based after that as well.
Spicy meatball. Pizza.
Oh God.
I love that.
You're right, Ethan. We are gonna get suicide.
Yeah.
By the Italians or by big government?
Both.
The Italian government. Oh man, my favorite character because of his name is Stromboli. They literally just named a guy after a food.
Of course,
you don't hear Italians yell enough.
Yeah, that was good too. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is one of the major antagonists. His name Stromboli." Like
it dawned on me that
and his pal lasagna.
Right.
Sorry,
it dawned on me that in addition to German, I would not be able to keep a straight face if an Italian man decided to yell at me. Because I would think it was too funny.
Yeah. Dude, Italian man's threatening your life, and you're like, yeah, funny voice, lol. Pizza Stromboli, lol. He's like got a gun pointed at your face.
Like, salami.
You're like,
oh my God.
Spaghetti Alfredo.
I wasn't quite going to go that far. Jesus Christ.
Tony Rigatoni,
Rigatoni.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't go to Italy. You'll get killed. Oh man, like, for having not seen this movie and so much happens, like I don't even really know where to start. I mean, first off, like, Monstro, legit. He's
terrifying.
Monstro's not a whale. He's a sea serpent. He was just
Jormungandr.
He was just slithering along the surface of the water.
Should have been one of those old school maps that said "Here be dragons."
Yeah, right.
Here be dragons, dude. He did a freaking Tokyo drift there for a second, where he went so fast he went. like, skid across
on the water.
Yeah,
On
and
the
then
surface
turns
wa-
around.
For him being a whale, he sure wasn't under the water very much.
Oh, no.
He was on top the whole time.
There was actually a point where he jumps out of the water that he was in, and then proceeds to go vertical and not vertical, horizontal, and then fly straight longer in the air than he was in the water.
Like a fucking missile.
He jumps up and goes, and just like it's flying. I'm like, damn, look at that guy freaking flying. He's not even touching water.
They got wings now.
Yeah, that boy
Yeah.
is literally out of the water.
Honestly, he's got such a good vertical, such good jump.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that? What did I say to whatever as Jiminy to Pinocchio? Dude, wicked trainers.
Oh god.
My favorite line.
May I say?
I'm never gonna forget that. That's an actual line that they got a teenager to say in the Harry Potter movies.
Dude, okay,
Oh
so
my
I
God.
didn't know this, but whenever Jiminy Cricket gets bestowed upon him that he is like the conscience of
Didn't do a great
Pinocchio.
job. I don't think anyone's conscience does a great job, but he didn't do a great job.
Oh, he didn't do a great job at all. I mean, well, and in Jiminy Cricket's defense, like Pinocchio was definitely like running away from him, and he is a cricket.
No, I'm not saying there's anything
So-
wrong with anything wrong with it, but it's just like whenever again next to the nose thing, right? The next big thing is that his conscience is Jiminy Cricket, who helps him on his journey, and it's like no, Jiminy Cricket's playing catch up the whole time.
Oh, he's
Jiminy
trying.
Cricket is getting his ass handed to him. He's trying to get in the whale, and they're trying to get out, and then by the time he gets in, they're getting out, so he's trying to get out again.
He's like,
Tries his
buddy.
darndest.
He never catches up.
His dialogue even says, which way you going?
Right, yeah,
As
exactly.
he's trying to get in there to go
Like,
get to them.
He tries to help, but boy is he failing, and it's like he still gets the medal too. He still did his job just fine, but it's like, man.
He got
Yeah.
the medal for something else, and it was trying his best.
Yeah. The medal was just 18 carats of good job for trying.
Yeah, you know what? If like you did your best.
Yeah. Like I just, woof.
Pinocchio didn't care. He didn't care about you at all, but you definitely cared, and that's what matters.
Yeah, exactly. You're Pinocchio's bestest friend. Next.
Right.
He didn't care unless he needed your help.
Also, Lampwick, what a name.
Oh God, what a jackass, huh?
Oh, good one.
Wink,
Good
wink,
one.
nudge,
Lampwick
nudge.
Stromboli.
Oh,
He's a
God.
donkey now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's a
name-
freaking
I'm going to name my
donkey.
kid that. Lampwick Stromboli.
damn.
God.
What a name!
You guys can pick what your nickname will be for old Lampy. I'm going to call him Lampwick Stromboli.
I want to name the nickname for your kid's gonna be Stromby.
Stromby or Lampy.
Jeez.
Hey, come here, Stromby.
Hey, get over here, Lampy Stromb.
Uncle Liam wants to say hello.
Jeez.
Wee little Stromby.
Yeah, we little Stromboli.
Okay. So, anyways, what I was saying is that Jiminy Cricket gets bestowed upon him by the Blue Fairy.
God.
She says, "You are Lord Highkeeper of the knowledge of right and wrong, Sir Jiminy Cricket," and bestows it upon him. And I was like, "Wait, that's like his title?"
Yeah.
And then apparently she also says after
She
that,
knights him. Yeah.
yeah,
so that
right.
happens.
Exactly. It's like he also gets knighted. And then, of course, after that, she says, "You are the counselor in moments of high temptation and guide along the straight and narrow path."
Just some random homeless cricket, by the way.
I wish I had enough confidence to put that much faith in an insect.
Dude.
I mean,
But
you
so-
can.
so-
Probably won't end well for you. You'll get stepped on.
May I say, if you may indulge me so much, his full name and title is Sir Jiminy H. Cricket, Lord Highkeeper of the knowledge of right and wrong, counselor in moments of high temptation, and guide along the straight and narrow path.
Can you read off his allies
The
for me?
only conscience with a sense of humor.
Please read his out.
His allies. Okay, so here we go. His affiliation is good. His occupation
Lawful
is
good, Jiminy Cricket.
lawful good. His occupation is Pinocchio's conscience. That is
Partial success.
his appearance is handsome, small, and slender cricket. Green skin, antenna, suit,
No, but-
shiny top hat. That is his appearance.
How would you judge the attractiveness of a cricket?
I was-
Hot,
because-
okay? He's hot.
He's handsome because he's a dapper gentleman.
All right, but let's get to the important part.
Okay, let's
here.
see the important part here. Allies: Pinocchio, Blue Fairy. Again, these are all
The Blue Fairy,
Those are, I mean, obviously, Geppetto,
Yeah.
Figaro, Cleo. Those are all. Obviously, those are all ones
Yeah.
from my Sora, Riku, Mickey and friends.
Cloud Strife.
It also says Sorcerer Mickey, Tinkerbell, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, apparently Scrooge McDuck, other Disney characters and princesses,
And all Final Fantasy characters.
and then we cannot forget
Sephiroth.
nominate Axel and Riku.
I really wish Sephiroth was listed, even though he's an enemy.
Let's see
No
here.
rivals.
Jiminy Cricket's conscience to Sephiroth.
Oh, buddy. Oh, it gets even better. You ready for this?
Oh, no.
It says that his enemies are Gideon, Stromboli, the coachman and his minions, Lampwick, Monstro.
Yeah.
And then it goes so far as to say Maleficent, Jafar, Captain Hook, Oogie Boogie, Hades, and other Disney villains. Every single member of the Organization 13, except for Roxas, Shion, and Axel.
And Axel, in the third game, that's canon.
Yeah, that is canon.
He's allies with Axel now.
And he is also enemies with multiple Heartless and young Xehanort.
Enemy
As
Xehanort.
opposed to just regular Xehanort.
Yeah, right.
No, the old Xehanort's boring.
Oh my God.
It's
Yeah, no. I don't think it's actually enemies with him at all, really.
but they're actually homies. They go out for beers once in a while.
His likes are people doing right things and being safe,
And
whereas
the death of Xehanort.
whereas yes, and of course the end of all Heartless in this universe. The dislikes are loud noises, people doing wrong things, and being called beetle or grasshopper, specifically by a man named Lampwick. You little shithead.
Put Stromboli.
Yeah. He also doesn't like danger or Pinocchio lying. Those are all his dislikes.
Which he doesn't like danger, but he made the enemy with one of the most evil people of the universe. That's fine.
If you didn't know this, his powers and abilities are knowledge, hopping, and umbrella.
I like that.
Which is also his weapon of choice, his umbrella as well.
Oh my God.
So,
Jiminy Cricket. I have, as soon as we got to the scene where he wishes upon the star and the little fairy comes out, I was like, hey, yo, nobody told me that there were these baddies in freaking Pinocchio. Pinocchio's son, like they got these fairies are normally like tiny little like Tinkerbell shit, which don't even get me started on Tinkerbell. That's too much anyway for kids. But like they got this grown ass full size like 7 foot tall fairy. I'm like, hey yo, what happened to cute little tiny fairies? Why she got to be like
a whole
Geppetto's daughter? Yeah, like
The blonde with a wand.
I want you to blonde with a wand. I want you to look at this picture and tell me he doesn't look handsome.
Yeah, you can't tell. Oh, wow,
look at that boy.
Jiminy Cricket finna make me act up, man.
Finna make me act up.
He's got a very quaint
You
disposition.
better watch out for that umbrella though.
That
He'll
umbrella,
whack you hard.
He'll destroy you with that umbrella.
He'll freaking ruin your
Straight up
day.
into your life.
The fact that Kingdom Hearts even exists.
The fact that Kingdom Hearts exists makes for some of the funniest things that you can ever think about.
Fucking
Like, again, Woody telling the Master of Darkness that no one loves him. My favorite scene ever.
My favorite part about
or
that
Donald
scene,
Duck having the power to surpass all of the Final Fantasy characters with the Xenoplayer.
Yes.
My favorite part about that scene with Woody is that whenever the dude, like the fucking organization member, is like finished with his monologue or whatever, Woody just walks up and is like, "Look, whatever you're talking about, I don't care."
You're right, yeah. No, he says, look, I don't know what you just said, and I don't care. And he puts his foot down, and the way I see it, no one ever loved you. And I was like,
shit.
Oh my God. Legitimately, that was at a point in the game whenever I was kind of like, I'm not really enjoying this game so much. But that line came out, and I was like,
Brought it right back around.
I was like, renewed vigor. I'm playing another world.
You know what? This whole game's been turned around.
Yeah, not to get into it too much, but at that point in the game, I was like, yes, this
All
right.
you need is a Disney character spouting bullshit about
light
and dark.
Same thing on a much higher level.
facts.
On a much higher level, same thing happened.
Mickey with the door to darkness.
Yeah, right. Mickey with the door to dark. On a much higher level, because by the time I finished the Monsters Incorporated world, I was like, yo, man, these last couple worlds have been like kind of a drag. This writing has been like I was not having as much fun with the game. But then whenever Sully just gets freaking what's his name? Oh yeah, I forgot the guy's name. Just gets him, throws him into the door,
Puts him through it into another dimension.
Honestly, my favorite thing to observe ever. It was the funniest thing ever.
Beautiful.
I was like, I gotta play another world now. Nothing topped those two scenes.
They can't possibly top this, and they do.
And they kind of do though. Right at the end, it takes them forever, but they kind of do.
Okay, so I have a little fun fact. I have a couple of fun facts for you guys. It says the artwork was being created 3 to 5 years before the film was even released.
Oh, wow.
It says, according to the managing director, Pinocchio was in progress years before the film's 1940 release. When you see the film, it looks like anything but a rush job. And it says that the animation process took hundreds of artists, and it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 700 to 800 artists all together in the studio at that time, he says.
Man, animation is so fucking
And I want you to look at this this little I guess it's a concept art of
Oh my god.
Yeah, Pinocchio's freaking getting bug wild on the
Hey,
freaking
yo.
candy canes.
The guy's name was Vanitas. That was it. Whenever he yeets Vanitas through the door, it was my favorite.
Yeetus Vanitas.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, Yeetus Vanitas. That was
love
why I
that.
remember the name.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's kind of a terrifying picture the more I look at it.
Yeah,
actually.
his face is.
He's freaking gobbling that shit up. He's like, I'm about to go to town on you.
The
brother."
absolute throat goat. Yeah.
He's freaking. For those of you at home, have you ever seen
They don't
those?
call it Pleasure Island for nothing.
You ever seen those the swamp like corn dog looking plants?
It's
the
like
glizzies,
Right, swamp dogs.
swamp glizzies. Just imagine if they
Swamp Dog, the bounty hunter.
were. Just imagine if they were like candy canes and Pinocchio's going buck wild, just busting them off and just shoving them all down his throat.
Yeah. By the way,
Jesus.
in real life, cattails totally edible. You should put it in your mouth.
Oh no, Deb,
should.
100% don't do
No,
that.
it's great. Don't worry. They
Please.
don't tear into a million seeds in your mouth.
If
It's
you
totally
want to
good.
taste what the inside of a pillow is like,
Oh God.
If you want your mouth to become a pillow, like it's like
Right.
it like
Nice.
foams up in your mouth. Just don't do it.
Jiminy Cricket wasn't always the narrator. In fact, deciding to make Jiminy the narrator later in the movie making process majorly shifted the story around. My sentence structure's off. Majorly shifted the story around. Period. When that happened, they had so much more new material that they had to cut. They had to cut some things out of it to kind of fit in all of his dialogue and stuff like that.
What? There's. I need the uncut
Dude.
Pinocchio. I need a rated R Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. knowledge.
It says that they could have made 3 or 4 films with all of the story material that they had.
I need Pinocchio uncut. I need the extended edition, like
I
Lord
need
of the Rings.
Pinocchio 2, 3, and 4.
Oh
No,
God!
don't-
What is this image?
What?
Oh god.
Pleasure Island had a different name.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's definitely something that we shouldn't speak of. That's how you get murdered. We should stop talking about that.
It says Pleasure Island.
Yeetus Venita.
Pleasure Island
Oh,
was
man.
once known as Boogie Land.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
Comparable to Silly Land, for those of you who may know what that is. I don't know what that is at all.
I have no clue.
Silly Land? Yeah, that's the name of my bedroom. Hey, hey.
Silly land.
We about to get silly up in
Yeah, we're
here.
finna get silly in
I'm
this.
about to make you straight goofy, bitch.
Bruh, I brought this girl over to my house and
In
we
the silly
and I-
room?
I,
Shit
no,
got
no, no, no.
bonkers.
I told her, I was like, girl, if you ain't here to get silly, you better get the hell out of here.
That's why I'm gonna tell my next girlfriend. If she can't take it, man,
Dude.
then she's not silly enough for me. So you need to get out.
Every night I look at my fiance and like, we better get freaking silly up in this bitch. Anyways.
Girl, you the silliest. You the silliest girl I know.
Girl, you the silliest bitch I know,
Oh my god.
and I love you for it.
If she ain't silly, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Nah, get out of here. I want Goofy to look at me and say, "What the hell you doing?
What the hell?
What the hell? What the yuck you doing?" So, anyways, he
Your
explains.
dad doesn't just have sex.
Oh, yucks. It says that he explains that the original thought process, saying,
What's about
they were
kidney harvesting?
they were thinking, what would this place be like? A place all the kids could do things they weren't allowed to do elsewhere. He also sheds light on some of the darker themes in
On God?
Pleasure Island.
Oh no.
Oh God, for real?
Like when the kids become donkeys, he says, for every action, there is a penalty.
Oh, no. Oh God.
An equal and opposite reaction.
An equal and opposite reaction. It's very dark if you think about it. Walt didn't really think animated films were for kids. They're really for everybody, is kind of what he said. And there's more where that came from, apparently.
Gosh.
And here's,
I need to see uncut Pinocchio with all the raw, like evil
for
shit
real.
in it.
Here is the
Pinocchio horror movie.
Oh jeez.
Why does it like slither into his mouth?
because I think it's his tongue.
That's not.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think he's you know what I mean.
From the faucet.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
The goat, man.
Yeah, he's definitely.
I hate this head cannon.
He's gibbly gobbling.
Apparently, this isn't headcanon.
No,
This is
this is
canon.
actual- actual canon.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Pinocchio was originally unlikable.
I
It
hate
says
that,
that.
bitch.
Yeah.
What a piece of garbage.
It says that how much the story's protagonist shifted from conceptualization. In the original story, Pinocchio really isn't a nice character. he's a bit of a brat, and he actually doesn't listen to anybody.
Well, he doesn't know any better.
Yeah,
He was
but
born yesterday.
It says that
Legit, yeah, and he has no conscience, and his conscience is literally a mile behind him, running, saying, "Pinocchio."
But hear this. It says he also says that they started down that road and realized that it just wasn't working. They even began production, and it just wasn't working very well. They just
if
said
anything
that
bad happens to this guy, I don't think anyone's going to be
right,
very upset
and it says
about
this character just was not appealing. Is what they said. They said they made him a little more innocent and endearing, allowing the audience
They gave him
to
a few tears, even though he's made of wood. I noticed that. Yeah.
to better engage and root with him, according to one of the creators.
They made it work then, because I was about to say, if they made him more of a brat, it'd be like, eh.
Good decision.
It says there was a song about bad behavior that was cut from the film.
Good. That one could stay. Those enough songs.
Yeah, it says that when the children are traveling to Pleasure Island, there was originally supposed to be a song called 3 Cheers for Anything, which ended up being cut
that
from.
sounds familiar.
Which ended up being cut from the final film. One of the creators says that it's about all the rotten things they're going to do. Swiping up high and telling a lie.
Damn.
He says that it ended up being cut because it just took too long to get to their destination.
We know how
so
everyone feels
let's
about
just
pie-stealing liars.
Let's just get to Pleasure Island already, he says, where the real action is.
Hey, yo.
I mean, he didn't say the last part. I added that. I embellished a little last part.
Hey, yo.
I'm going to be honest, I'm overdue for a visit to the Rough House.
Oh, yeah. The Rough House.
Honestly, let's go punch someone in the face. Why?
Let's go
'Cause
poke
it sounds
someone
fun.
in the nose.
It just sounds like a fun thing to do. Yeah, I need to destroy a house.
It basically said that the wave effects of the water took massive amounts of strategy. To,
can we talk about that scene where the freaking fox guy is thrown into the tree and the water splashes everywhere?
Yeah.
Probably the best animated scene I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I mean,
that was amazing.
It's pretty good.
That probably took them 12 years to finish. That probably took a dozen people my entire lifetime to do. It was such a well done animation with the water and
It says that there was so much that simultaneously went into the last scene of the film when Pinocchio goes underwater to animate the water. It says that the black, the negative of it, was exposed to represent the light pattern you'd see on the floor of the ocean.
Ooh.
Then for the waves, the blue construction paper and shading was done individually in each frame. And he explains that there was a multi-plane effect where the tone of the water would be different in the foreground than it would be in the background. And he guesses that about 6 animators worked on that scene alone.
God, that's so cool.
Which is on screen for just over 4 seconds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know the scene they're talking about though.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So who is everybody's favorite caricature?
Stromboli.
Oh, God.
Hands down, Stromboli.
I think I'm going to have to go with Honest John.
Yeah, wow, you picked an even worse criminal than I did.
Hey, at least I didn't.
At least he was honest.
The fucking coach dude.
You know what? Mine was that fairy. Damn, bro. No, actually, Geppetto. What a guy.
Yeah,
what a Chad.
He's pretty neato.
What a he's old. He's nice.
He's old.
Geppetto. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a nice old guy.
Mm-hmm.
Me and old guys are
especially
different.
a jovial, almost childlike one like that.
Yeah, no, I need
hope
more
to have
Geppettos.
as much gusto when I'm that old.
I need more Geppettos in my life.
Sleeps with a blunderbuss under his pillow.
Oh yeah, dude, he's got the heat.
Oh,
Can we talk about that? He pulled that blunderbuss out, and I was like, "Hey."
He may be an unassuming, nice wood carver.
You come into his house though, you're gonna lose your kidneys.
He'll carve you up something good.
Right, he'll turn you into his next sculpture.
Here's a little fun.
My lord, describe the movie in 3 words though.
Donkey do drugs.
Donkey do drugs. I would probably have to say that's technically 4 words. Dang it! Oh no, 3 words. Okay, Donk Up It Comes Alive.
See, it was either going to be Donkey do drugs or Quirked Up Puppet.
Like Quirked Up Puppet.
Yeah,
Quirked Up Puppet.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have Dunk Up It be 1 word in mine. Dunk Up It Come Alive.
Fish sex eyes.
Oh, dude,
God,
why did they make a fish sexy? That's so weird.
They
I'm
did the
uncomfortable.
same thing with the fucking Fantasia fish.
Oh,
okay, but that was they were trying for that one a lot. That was more obvious.
Got
This
them
one,
weird ass fuck eyes.
Yeah.
they made her smooch so many people. That fish was a hoe.
Oh, you want to hear something interesting about the fish?
Oh, God.
I want to hear everything about the fish.
It says
every detail.
It says when Geppetto and Figaro are out of the water, they originally got so hungry inside Monstra that they considered eating their pet fish Cleo.
Okay, I don't want to hear this.
It says that there was a whole extended piece of business about that. It got as far as animation, and then they said ultimately Disney cut it.
Because it's horrifying.
In the finished film, you hear a bit of talk about them starving, and immediately the other story elements come in to kind of replace that, where like that was supposed to kind of take place.
Yeah.
For a while, Figaro was kind of stalking the fishbowl, if you will.
Oh, God.
And it says that they saved the animation and ended up being used in a short called Figaro and Cleo.
Damn.
But that was like I said, it was supposed to take a darker turn inside Monstro, but it didn't. They just kind of
Thank goodness.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear more about
So-
the fish eyes.
Sorry. The fish is going to get eaten.
Yeah, right.
Everyone else was giving the fish eyes. Like,
Yeah,
you get
right.
over here, you little
That's-
tasty morsel.
I was the same.
Gobble you up.
Why is there a love relationship between the fish and the cat?
Opposites attract?
Yeah, it's just all right. Oh, okay.
They're breaking
Yeah.
stereotypes out
Well,
here.
also, I like that they pet the fish too, smooth on all sides.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
Like a
scratch
shark.
a little belly.
much like a shark, smooth on all sides. Yeah, every which way.
So, if I may,
Okay.
I have an
No.
announcement. Now, I'm not going to give this away, Ethan, but I'm only going to let you know that I've got something big coming in the mail tomorrow.
I'm happy for you.
You'll be happy, all
I
right.
mean, you're just okay. Now this is sounding smexy.
Nope.
Oh, you'll be happy, all right.
No.
So, yeah. I mean, you announced it on the podcast, but because you're not going to tell me, I'll just be like bated breath.
Yeah, good.
You know what I've got coming in the mail soon?
Underwear.
Nope, a pill sorter.
Oh, shit,
Because I have to
okay.
take so much medicine a day that I needed to start sorting it.
Damn.
That's poopy.
Well, I don't have to sort it. It's just that rather than fishing through like 5 different bottles,
Yes.
I could just pop the thing open, just knock that shit back, and then drink some water, and it would speed things up a lot.
Oh, my God.
And it takes that small amount of stress of, wait, am I taking 40 milligrams or 30 milligrams today? Do I give
Right.
myself a shot today? Oh my God, I don't remember. It takes that out of there. I could just pop the cap open and just,
Ethan,
Right.
multi-milligram.
oh yeah, no, dude, I'm straight slinging that vitamin D right now. Like, oh man, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm glad that you've got something coming in the mail. I hope that the USPS mail system does not fail you.
It's going to be FedEx.
You said that so excited. It's gonna be FedEx. I can't wait. FedEx is so much better. I hope that FedEx doesn't fail you.
I hope so, too.
Yeah. Text me.
If not, I'm going to throw myself off a bridge.
Good to know. I'll show you a bridge that'll actually work.
Thank you.
There's some that just aren't high enough. But yeah, I guess just text me when you get your mail, and I'll.
No, you're going to have to see it in person.
I mean, I have an infusion tomorrow, so
I know.
I'll have to pick a time. I'll have to,
I know. It's
I'll have to
okay.
pick a time.
It's okay.
It's okay.
As long as you're able to come over and see it.
Buy me dinner first. So you gotta come over and just a firearm. He's like, dude, I got a gun.
Yes.
Look at it. Bang, bang, bang.
It's a whole ass blunderbuss.
Yeah, it's Geppetto's blunderbuss. Yeah.
Now I can solve problems at 500 rounds a minute.
Yeah.
500 problems a minute, more like. Yeah, that was back to the movie. Hey, Ian, describe it in 3 words.
Oh man.
Got him. We went straight from package to 3 words.
Wooden problem solver.
Wow, that's the name of my walking stick.
That is secretly a sword.
Yeah, right. That's
And or gun.
wooden problem solver was my nickname in high school.
I took a more abstract approach. I'm trying to figure out what would Pinocchio be besides being a little shithead.
Wooden shithead.
Wooden shithead.
Under pillow blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss.
Hey, that works.
No tea and bust.
Yeah, no tea and blunderbussy.
God.
Now you've tainted the episode.
Yes.
God.
The visceral reaction I got immediately after saying the word was all I needed.
And it also doesn't help that the fact that like the end of the barrel is so wide
Yeah.
Yeah.
and circular.
He
It's
doesn't
like
care what he hits.
Exactly. He's not. You're
No. I'm talking about for the term blunderbussy.
Oh, okay. Well, now you're taking it back to the
That's
word.
what I'm
I said the
saying.
word and
It's
moved
like-
on. Now I'm thinking of people dying.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the fact like it just makes it feel even worse that you call it that, and it has a big spherical.
Well, now we're dwelling on
a
it.
big
Now it's awkward 'cause we're
circular
dwelling.
hole in the end of it.
Now we're talking about the too much.
Sorry,
That's
you
fine,
did
that was
this. I'm
funny.
finishing.
I said the word and I moved on.
You can't just drop a bucket of ammo and expect us not to use any.
You can't
I
just
expected you
drop
guys
a
to cringe and
firearm
move
with a
on.
large circular hole.
I just dropped a blunderbussy on you, and you guys are scared to say the word.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's funny. Funny word.
Oh man, I don't have anything else to say. That was it. There was a fairy.
Was there a favorite part of the movie that you like really liked or connected with?
When he pulled out the 9, yeah.
Damn.
No, I mean, I kind of like whenever he got released from the cage. The only time his freaking nose grows.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
solid, actually. It was a really good scene how it all happens. I didn't know that it like grew with those bird's nest. It made birds somehow.
Yeah.
Gives
Um,
birth.
Yeah, and then murders them too. So I think that was probably one of the coolest scenes. I like that the freaking fairy was just like, keep talking and keep doing it. Wow, really? And he just keeps.
Yeah. This will learn you.
That was probably my favorite scene, next to the brief scene of that guy hitting the tree and then
Oh yeah.
Honest John, just because the animation of that was insane.
I think my favorite part would be the escape from Monstro.
Whenever Lampwick makes,
I can't hear you. What was that?
Escape from
Monstro.
Okay.
My favorite one is whenever Lampwick makes Pinocchio turn green.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He made me feel that way on the inside.
I kind of like the whole like
Lampwick
Pleasure
wasn't even a bad
Island-
character.
The
I don't
Pleasure
think-
Island scene is really cool.
Lampwick wasn't even that bad of a guy, honestly. I mean, yeah, a little shit kid who isn't, you know?
Yeah.
What's Lampwick? Another 12-year-old?
1940s
Big whoop.
bad boy.
Yeah, right. He's just
By today's standard, not even that bad.
right. Yeah, by today's standard, yeah, he's 3 cigars shy. Like he hasn't even
Yeah.
started yet. Like
He's like a 14-year-old boy that smokes cigars and drinks beer and just kind of plays pool. I'm like, damn.
yeah, I
Kinda
wish
sounds pretty chill,
You're not
actually.
you're not
Right.
rolling my house
He's
and throwing
got a head
rocks through my
start on
windows.
things.
The rocks you're throwing through windows are ones that are meant to have rocks thrown through them. So
Right.
you do it over there. Yeah,
Easy peasy.
you're not tagging my house.
Better here than in actual public.
Yeah, right. Better the house that was designed for this than mine. I think Lampwick's all right. He waited till he was in the right place to do it, and then he
Right.
turned into he's in the salt mines now. That was
Oh,
never,
100%.
that chapter was never closed. By the way, all those kids are still in prison to
Oh,
this
yeah.
day.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
They never
definitely.
closed that chapter. They were like, yeah, frick them. Who cares?
That's
Did
what
you see the
happens.
other crates that were full of ones that said like to the circus?
Oh,
Yeah.
I just saw the salt mines one and freaked out.
There
I was
was
like,
a-
oh my god, the salt mines.
Hold on, let's see. Let me just if I can't look it up.
Yeah.
There was there's also ones behind it that say to the circus and all that kind of other stuff. It's funny.
No one will care. They don't come back
Yeah.
as boys.
When I heard that, I was like, what does he mean? Do they come back as women? I was like,
What does he do?
What's happening here?
At least now we all know where donkeys come from.
Nice.
oh, you know what?
Little
I'm okay
shit
with
kids.
that. Yeah, I'm all right with that. As long as they go to the salt.
Oh, wait, I think I saw it up at the top. No, never mind.
Remember, bad and naughty boys go to the salt mines.
Yeah.
Bad and naughty boys go to the salt mines.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Funny stuff.
I'm trying to figure out what the correct terminology. Here we go. Sold. Sold to the salt mines. Sold to the circus. Sold.
The
Oh, yeah.
circus.
I see.
Suppose that's it then.
But what about the donkey children?
Who cares?
So someone else agrees. Yeah, that just.
Oh God,
Why?
I hate this.
What in the
They're
world?
great. Donkey memes.
What about
No.
this guy?
Oh,
Who is that
God.
guy?
The coach man.
That was the,
The
coach.
coach man.
That was the guy who rode all the boys to the.
He looks like a 1940s
An
bad
evil
guy.
Englishman.
Yeah, he's the guy who rode the coach with all the boys to the place.
He was the guy with the dude and the guys.
He
From
took
that
he
one
took all the
area.
bad boys to Naughtyville on the coach, and now
Wow.
they're all in the salt mines except for
Yeah,
Pinocchio.
look at this image.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Horrific.
Monstro actually flying out of the sky to eat you. To freaking get you. Me when I get you.
Yeah. God, yeah, I really liked the animation for him, too.
Is that a live
God, is that
action
what he
one?
looks like?
God, I hope
Ugh.
not.
Why'd they give him actual teeth?
And tentacles.
And tentacles? Back.
That's
Go
not
back.
tentacles.
Go back. Wait.
There's no tentacles.
look at him.
Nah, it's his tails.
No, go back.
That's
That's
his fins.
That's multiple tentacles.
Maybe he's a
Yeah.
monster.
An
He's got two
monster.
fins and a tail, but there's like 3 more
Holy
tentacles.
shit.
That's just a sea monster.
That's a big ass bass.
That's a bass.
Oh, man.
Ugh.
It's unsettling.
I just
I actually kind of want to see this movie.
Look at the ears they gave him. Oh. We can watch it. Let's go watch it now. We'll do another podcast episode on it later. I need to use that as a reaction. Thumbs down, Pinocchio.
Just nope.
Oh man. Right. Well, I don't. Yeah.
All right.
Good movie. Good movie.
I think we
What a
touched on all
watch.
the points.
What a guy.
Wooden Boy Adventures.
What a boy.
Have a boy.
Have a boy. Have a little.
Have a real boy.
Have a wooden boy.
The only thing I knew about this movie before I watched it was from Shrek. So
If he sprouts ears and a tail, sell him.
to the salt mines.
To the salt mines
Yeah.
with you.
And or the
I'm gonna
circus.
raise my kids and tell them that bad and naughty children go to those salt mines. This is gonna be
Yeah.
great. Remember to
You
eat
act like-
your greens or you'll go to the salt mines.
If you act like a little shit kid, you're going
Remember-
to turn into a jackass. I'm going to
you
sell
see-
you to the
you
salt
see that
mines.
kid loudly crying in Walmart? Yeah, you see him? He's going to the salt mines.
I'm just going to
Okay.
point to a random old man and say, that's the coach man.
That's
if
the
you're
coach
bad,
man.
he's going to take you away.
You want to know
gonna
why he's
nab you
here?
up.
He's following us because he heard you were being bad.
following us.
He's
All right?
following us because you know what? He heard your little jackass is what he heard.
Yeah.
All right?
What's that, Timmy? You don't know what that means? Don't care.
Yeah.
All right?
You know what?
bad.
Didn't
Look at-
ask. L plus
See.
ratio. Cope.
You about to find out.
Yeah.
All right?
Do you want to go to the salt mines?
When you start sprouting ears and a tail,
Remember what I told you.
remember what I told you.
I'm your conscience.
Because the second you start growing them buck-ass teeth and you're going to be looking
outta
like,
here.
like a whole-ass donkey, salt mines.
When you start braying, don't ask me what braying is. I don't know. When you
don't
start
know
braying,
Yeah. When you start hee-hawing up here, like you know what you're talking about,
straight to the salt mines.
salt mines with you.
What even are salt mines? I need to go look up what salt mines look like now.
I mean,
I bet you it's one of those things where it is what it says it is.
Yeah, wow.
Oh,
Really good
shit.
talk. Yeah.
Like how,
I'm enlightened.
like
Yeah,
how
right.
you can tell a tarantula is a tarantula.
You know what
Because
that
of
is?
what it is?
You know what
Because
that
of
is?
the way that it is.
You know what that is? That's jackass behavior.
Right there. Yeah, I can see his. He's braying right
That's
now. I can
smart-ass
see his
behavior.
ears.
I wasn't even being a smartass.
I'm
I thought I was
kidding,
just
I'm kidding, I'm
betting
kidding.
that's actually what
I'm
it
just
is.
saying. No, but
I
I'm-
can't imagine.
What
it's
does a
any-
salt mine look like, though? That's
I
what
can't
I'm saying. I
imagine
gotta look it
it's
up.
any better than a coal mine. Remember,
Ugh.
it's probably an entryway
Yeah,
into
but
a
like with salt.
cave.
Yeah.
Just like a bunch of donkeys just nibbling on
Yeah,
the salt. Like
Gonna get black lung.
Oh God,
gonna get salt lung.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
salt lung.
Ugh.
I think it's just dehydration at that
Yeah,
point.
I think it's just lots of kidney stones
You
going
just
around.
get real
yeah.
sucked up.
No water.
No water at all.
No
though.
water, no bitches.
Instead of dying, the canary just wheezes.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can only imagine. Can you hear that? No, I don't hear anything at all. I just
Grab
hear-
your pickaxes, boys. We struck salt.
Oh man, we struck salt.
We struck salt.
We struck pepper.
We struck again with the salt. Yeah, I guess we could have struck
Damn.
something better, huh?
It is a type of rock, I suppose.
I mean, it's a mineral. Is that how that works?
This is now just the salt cast.
To the salt with you. To the salt mines. Be gone.
I hit my head on the mic.
Nice. I love this. This is great.
Yeah.
Salt.
Salt. So if Pinocchio was to become full donkey, would he be a donkey puppet boy or just a donkey boy?
Those ears looked real.
Yeah,
It looks like he would just turn to a real donkey.
Hmm.
That's why he was a donk up it.
Some sort
Donk
of
up it. But no, he
organic
wouldn't be-
wooden hybrid.
He wouldn't be a puppet anymore. They'd just be a real donkey.
Yeah, but and he was in the middle where he had real donkey ears and real donkey tail, but he was the rest puppet, so he was a donk up it.
Mm.
And if he finished the donkey transformation, he'd just be donkey.
Yeah.
Full ass.
Funny how that works.
Full ass. I'm not no half ass, all right? I'm full ass, okay?
Gotta commit.
Hey, if I got to go to the salt mines and I'm going to be an ass about it, I'm going to be full ass, okay?
It's always a full moon when I step out at night.
Oh, that's so great. Speaking of, can I describe to you what happened to me last night?
Oh God. Yes.
Oh my God, buddy.
Please.
Before we end up ending this episode, I want to tell you this horrifying story. So there's been numerous nights where I've been sitting at my desk and I recline back in my chair and I listen to some music, and I just kind of vibe out. And sometimes I doze off a little bit. You know, it happens. It's my comfort time, and it's my time to kind
Like
of
Geppetto, you smoke your pipe and
yes,
go to bed?
I sit back and
Take
smoke
a
my
drag.
pipe and then just cuddle with my make-believe cat. But not this night. I'm sitting here.
Tonight.
Oh, no. Sorry, last
Tonight
night.
we're talking about Dunk Uppets.
Yeah, dude. I'm sitting there dozing off. Not quite asleep, but you know that kind of like intermediate stage,
Right, the
in-between stage where you're like, you know, you're not really conscious, but like you're also very aware of kind of your surroundings a little bit. I'm sitting at my desk, minding my own business, and I hear, and I'm like,
Well, the one thing I like less than that noise is the fact that you're trying to recreate it.
dude, and when I tell you, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and I wake up, and I'm like, I think,
Hey, yo.
dude,
The first words out my mouth were, hey, yo.
No. The first words out my mouth were, bro, is someone dying outside my front door? Is what it sounds like. So I go to my app and I turn my porch light on, and I like also have the flashlight, my phone out. I'm like looking out this window right here, like looking at like what's happening,
Donkey.
and I get a better understanding of it. And it's a cat like going meow meow, like
Right.
doing that kind of like that.
So I pulled out my
that-
gun.
Giving
Yeah.
us a serenade.
I mean like that kind of guttural
Yeah,
meow,
the sick one, yeah.
Yeah, or like trying to bone down. Is what I feel like it is. She or he or whoever was trying to mating call somebody. Is what it sounded like. Was like making an awful lot of
On
wicked ass
our
noise
property.
and
You guys
when I-
had birds living in your chimney and an owl just vibing out there. Your
Yeah, but
property
they weren't fucking.
Yeah. Well, first
They
off,
had
the
already-
bird had to have been. There
Yeah,
were baby
yeah.
birds in there, okay? So
right,
the
right,
bird
right.
was.
But they
owl's
didn't.
not, but you guys-
But they didn't wake me up in the middle of the night with their freaking mating call though.
Yeah, well, all right,
It
this
sounded
one's
like I'm
kinky.
gonna throw up.
This one's kinky. all
I
right?
walk outside and
Got the schmoobs.
that cat turned around and jumped and pranced away, and I was like, "Get out of my yard!" And of course, like
Fuck out
stops
of here with that bullshit.
stops in the middle of the yard and looks at me, and I'm like, you
what?
heard me?" And I walked up and I was like, "Get the frick out of my yard!" And runs off into the trees, and I was like, "What the hell, dude?"
Look, you guys are Snow White, okay? You guys got the cats trying to get some cat poon in the on the porch.
late last, I don't know. Sorry, it was like early in the morning. I went to go drive up the driveway, and I saw the owl like swoop down in front of
Straight
my car
vibe, yeah.
and like land in like the
I was hoping you
branches.
said just hit your car. And you were like, "Damn it, these stupid Snow White animals!"
It's like the only animal I like around
Right?
here.
Yeah.
and it perches up in there, and it perches up in the tree, and it does its like whole like 360 head move, and I'm like sitting there
Every
like,
time
parked,
I
and I'm
walk
like,
out to my car,
"Holy
he's
shit."
always making noise. It's like he's telling me bye.
Yeah. It was actually
He's
pretty
like,
legit.
"Oi."
And then a squirrel tries to like spook him, and
Please tell me he ripped his head off.
he pushes him out the tree.
No fucking way.
Let's go.
The squirrel comes like scurrying, and then of course the owl does like a quick like dart head move, and then the squirrel gets closer, and then he proceeds to like
Squirrel squared up. Yeah.
he proceeds to like give him the full expanse of his wings, and then flap and then knock him off of the tree.
It's
and
okay.
then
So
fly up. And I was
cool.
like, damn, he got slapped.
It's okay. Squirrels can throw a fall at terminal velocity. He'll make it.
Yeah.
Get fucked, you
He'll make it.
rodent.
That was just a warning.
You freaking tree rat.
And like squirrels are cool. Owls are cooler, but squirrels are cool.
Dude, speaking of, I was sitting there in Disney, minding my own business, when a squirrel, and I'm telling you, them Florida squirrels, they don't give a shit about your space.
The ones at college campuses are the same.
Dude, I'm telling you, there was like, he came up there, and he almost started crawling up Mallory's leg, and she was like,
God.
get the hell off of me. And then I had I was eating like a funnel cake or whatever. We're eating a funnel cake, minding our own business, sitting on this
He was trying to get
ledge.
some funnel cake.
Oh, bro, was he? He almost came running up, and he jumps up on the ledge, trying to run up next to me. I'm like, bruh, get away, dude.
Yo, you got some food?
And then all the while this is happening, there's this like crane bird thing
Oh, God.
that's got these like weird colored legs. That's just like this just
Stupid blue legs McGee over here.
No, he had like pink like skin legs. It was weird, and he's just walking like prancing, but like give me the side eye. And I'm like, bro,
yo, you gonna eat that?
if the wildlife doesn't mind its old goddamn business, I'm gonna start punching some animals around here. It's like, get off!
Don't worry, cranes, much like ducks and geese, have very grabbable necks. So you're good.
Oh, and this guy did.
What was it? If God didn't want us to be violent against geese, then why would he give them such grabbable necks?
Grabbable necks.
I'm telling you, they're like a perfect storm. They're so aggro.
Oh man.
But yet they're
But
so
they're
grabbable.
so fucking weak.
Oh
Yeah.
man, such a great.
And someone said also, they shouldn't be a protective species if they have such a good furious grip and necks.
Man. I just love
Maybe they
that. Like,
should've thought of that
If a goose
before
comes up to me, it's gonna get the full neck treatment. I'm
Oh,
just gonna,
bruh.
I'm gonna be like, no,
living
That's what
in
you get for having hollow bones,
dude.
dumbass.
try flying away now. Like, give me the old Hulk smash.
Where's your god now, bitch?
We eat good tonight. I just like,
The thing is, like,
I don't
like
care about no geese.
living in Canada and like there's like a at least the geese that I always was around in like the park and stuff like that. It was always like mind your own business. You can walk around them and they were fine. If there was like ducklings or like
Not
geese
the ones at
whatever,
the local hospitals.
I'm telling you, dude.
They walk up to me and I'm like, you want to square up? You don't want to do this.
No,
You don't want to
trust
do
me.
this. You know,
You are not in the place to come storming up to me, sir.
The problem is I work on an ambulance, right? And a lot of people will stop their vehicle so that these
Yes.
geese can walk by. I don't.
No.
All right? And they go, and if it's be it by me or somebody else, they finna learn.
By
Okay.
God.
Yeah. Especially if them lights are on, I don't even check up.
Nah,
It's like
man.
there could be geese and ducks right there, and I'm like, well, I'll turn them sirens on, wee woo wee woo, and I will run them over.
If it's between you or your gosling's life,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I'm
I'm
just
obviously
sorry.
neither of.
I'm not feeling it. It's like, okay, there's a patient in the back. I don't have priorities.
There's
here.
enough of you
whoops.
guys around that you can go. You can
Too
be
bad.
one less goose.
Yeah, right.
Anyways.
Two or three of you guys can get caught in these wheels, and I won't care.
Oh my god!
So it's like so many people stop, and I'm like, I don't, because they're gonna learn eventually to move out the way, and they haven't hit any geese yet. It's worth mentioning to everyone who's already mad at me. I
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
hit a
yeah,
single
yeah.
goose yet. They've learned. They keep out the way of the ambulance.
Yeah.
Everybody else, they get all up in the way for, it, but they don't even walk up to me.
I cruise I've always cruised at a brisk pace. I slow down just enough where I'm like, just in case an emergency happens, I can stop. But I'm like, I'm not stopping though. I'm still going. But I also don't have lights and sirens though. So
Yeah, well, I mean, even whether the lights are on or not, it's like these geese are moving.
Full send.
Right?
Full send.
There's a traffic circle in one of the spots too, and it's like, okay, if they're at the traffic circle, then I have to slow down a little bit. But my goal is that if I'm gonna hit that goose, I'm gonna make it count. Right?
Yeah.
Because
Oh my
like
God.
if I'm driving and I slow down and hit a goose, then we got two problems. One, you're gonna feel that hit a lot more, and two, it might be stuck and still living somehow. Nah, if it's gonna die, I'm at least merciful. It should just die.
Just make it
Right?
happen.
If you didn't move, everyone needs to learn a lesson, but you don't have to suffer. Right?
quick and painless.
I'm hitting you at 45, bro.
The thing is, like, my thing is, like, I just love, I think it's also like geese can smell fear. I think
they
it's what it
spilling
is.
that shit on me.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like whenever I lived in Canada and whenever
To be
there's
smelling my
either
front bumper.
it's like
Smelling these
but
treads.
smelling little rubber, bitch. It's like I would walk around or walk up next to them, but I would like let them mind their business. I'm not gonna like be all up in their business. But no lie, at that same hospital, I think that you're talking about,
There's
is
multiple,
where
but yeah.
is where Mallory works, and there was a lady that was trying to like feed it bread or something, whatever, and was trying to get
First mistake.
up in its business.
Geese don't deserve that.
Oh my god, dude! And I was like,
They
as
say
I
not
was,
to feed the squirrels, but you know what? They're cool.
Dude.
You can feed squirrels. You feed a goose, I hate you.
I freaking hate you. And the thing is, like, she walked up next to that goose, and I was like, and I could sense the goose's thought process as she was walking up next to it.
Finna kill this bitch.
Yes,
In this woman's career.
and I'm telling you, she walked up next to it trying to like feed it something, whatever, and it did the whole like the neck down low, gang rush,
charge.
and there was like 3 or 4 of them, and she was like, ah, and of course I'm in my car, so all of a sudden I hear like. And she's like freaking out and running, and of course she's being chased by like 3 or 4 geese. I'm like, that's what you get, lady.
Right.
I legitimately
Let them mind their own business.
Whenever there are geese nearby one of the hospital entrances, if I'm like walking by
Bad.
and
People are gonna think we hate.
and they're just, I don't hate animals, but I hate geese.
No. Like I said,
so-
we're cool as long as you mind your own
If
business
I'm like,
and
if
they
I'm
mind
like
their own.
going toward the ambulance or something, like I clean something up, they'll try and like get close to you, like see what you're doing. So legitimately, I'll turn around and I will straight up do. And like square up to the geese.
fucking
Right,
bump.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right. I'll straight up like
Yeah,
I'll like,
yeah.
Like what?
I'll do.
Where you at?
I'm doing
Trying
the,
to step to this.
I'm doing the hands out shrug, like chest up, puffed up thing, like
Yeah,
the come
yeah,
at me,
yeah.
bro.
Right.
So I will straight up come at me, bro. These geese,
Swing first.
and because
Yeah.
it's a quick movement in their direction, they're like, "Hey, yo,"
Hey,
and they like take a step back.
We good,
So,
we good.
So then they all look at me, but they all like start stepping back. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna clean my equipment, and you're gonna stay over there."
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
right?
This is my turf. That's your turf.
Yeah, right.
You don't
And
come near my area.
never had a problem. Me and the geese have an understanding.
what I'm saying.
And that's that I'm the top of the damn food chain.
Right. And exactly. And I feel like the same way with I mean, there are certain, crazy dogs you can't understand, but there are some dogs that for the most part, you have that same mentality. It's like you can have like a panicky dog, I feel like, and I've been able to walk up in a room and go like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Oh shit,
all
right,
shit, what up?"
You know what? Hey, what? Okay, hey,
Dogs
we're
are
all right.
a mixed bag.
I'm kind of, the dogs.
Cats are a mixed bag. Dogs are okay. I understand dogs on I feel like on a spiritual level.
I think I've mentioned before whenever people say that their dogs don't bite, and I hate that phrase.
Yeah,
I've been bit by too many dogs at work. But I think mom's dogs are starting to learn me a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't really bark for attention when I show up anymore. They'll bark because somebody pulled up. And they'll see it's me, and they'll bark for like 2 seconds more, and I'll just walk to the back, and they're like, he's just gonna ignore us.
Cool. Is what
it's
it
like,
is.
yeah. Or like whenever I'm eating, they used because like it's worth mentioning. My mom like they like feed the dogs what they're eating too. So like they eat, and then they like give the dogs some too. That's like their thing. The dogs eat obviously healthy food too, but they'll also snack on whatever they're eating. I don't do that though.
Right.
I eat my food, and the dogs are honestly quicker than I thought learning that. Or like they'll come up to me, and I'll be like, "Hey yo, no." And they're like, look at me. And they're like, what? There's one of them specifically that wants to like look around your feet. And I'm like, I'm not mad at you looking around my feet for the food, but there's nothing down there. So I like will push him away with my foot. Like, no, there's nothing down there. He's getting to the point now where he just doesn't even walk. He like walks up. He's like, he's eating, and he leaves. they're all of them are at the point now where it's like he doesn't give us food.
Dude, simultaneously one of the most badass things I think I've ever done, and also one of the times I almost shit myself was whenever the neighbor.
Suddenly you almost shit yourself, but didn't.
I'm telling you,
you lost like 3 badass points there, but all right.
But, just wait till you hear the story. The neighbor that you live next to right now. He has that like big like tiger striped dog, and it's like that big like real tough looking dog.
The guy who's got chickens right now.
It's the one. If you're looking to the road, it's the one to the left.
Yeah,
he had that fence or whatever. Okay, cool. I don't know.
The dogs bark at the dogs hate those chickens.
Yeah,
the dogs hate those, and they keep getting out of the coop and coming toward the fence. So like the chickens are like square up to these dogs.
Yeah.
There's 5 dogs. They're all these dogs are going ape shit. And there's this one chicken like, hey, what's up, bitch? What's up?
that dog's like, I swear to God, I will eat you in one hole in a 4 fell swoop.
The problem is these dogs wouldn't know. They're not like big dogs. They wouldn't know what to do if they caught the chicken, right?
Right.
So these chickens are like, hey, yo, come at me, bitch.
Anyways,
out.
so the thing is that really big, like kind of tiger striped dog
Yeah, I've seen
got out and got onto our property whenever I lived there at one point in time. And I was just checking the mail, and I was like listening to music, and he was in our front yard just standing there. And he's a big
dude, legit Satan dog bottom type.
He's a big looking dog. He's not the really aggressive one like the Labrador kind of is. He's a little more like he barks more and is aggressive. I tell you, I turned around and looked, and I saw that big ass dog there, and he goes, woo. Woo, and like he barks, and the only thing I know how to do in this moment was like, I'm just gonna match his energy.
Bark back.
No. I look at him and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing in my yard? And of course, all of a sudden, his countenance went from like he kind of looked like he was gonna attack to like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. And then of course I walk up next to him and I'm like, bruh. And then, and then I go up next to him, and of course he kind of just like standing there like, and I'm like,
yo, what's up?
Yeah. And then so I walk over there, and I kind of like I hold up my hand so he smells me. I'm not gonna try to attack him or whatever. And he's like, okay, cool. I guess we're fine. No, he doesn't leave. He's like, okay, I guess we're cool. I like scratch his head for a second. I'm like, okay, we're cool. And I grab him by the collar. I'm like, now we're gonna go back to your house now. and he's like, all right, cool. I guess that's whatever.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and I was like, and of course, as I was doing it, like I have him by the collar, and I walk up next to our neighbor's front door, and I'm like, hey, your dog got out. And he's like, did you just like grab him like that? And I was like, I mean,
he let me.
I'm here.
If that's what you're asking.
right. And he was like,
I didn't hurt him. If that's what you're asking.
He's like, did he hurt you or whatever? And I was like, no. I mean, you know.
I got mail, and I also got dog.
right, exactly. He was
got
like,
mail and your dog, sir.
He was like, I'm sorry, cool. And then of course he's like, come on, boy, let's go. And he just follows him back around to the back, and I was like, yeah. But at the same time, he was such a big dog. I was like, oh damn, I'm about to get freaking jumped here.
Yeah, this might be where I die.
Yeah, right.
My life might end
because I know for a fact, like I look at a dog like that, and you're like, there's even I know I can run fast, but there's no way I can run faster than that dog. On a good day, he has more stamina than I definitely ever had.
I have this very unique, I guess, piece about how many dogs I've seen attack people that at this point I've seen people do it wrong enough that if I got attacked by a dog, I think I could win. Even if it's a big dog. I've seen enough people lose fights with dogs and had to bandage them up that's like, that's what you don't do. Right? Dude, so now I'm like, I could probably, now that I know all the things that end poorly and the 1 or 2 people that like, oh, it ended well because I did this, it's like, I could probably take. Yeah. If a dog attacks me, I don't think I'm going to die anymore, but I'm still going to be injured and it's going to suck. Oh, yeah. But I'm like, I've seen enough now that's like, no, I can win a fight with a dog. I just don't want to hurt or kill someone's dog. Because I mean, legit, if I'm being attacked by a dog, I will kill that dog.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
I mean,
I don't want to kill my neighbor's dog, but it's like if it's biting me, it's freaking
sorry,
someone's dying.
I know. Someone's gonna be alpha, and I can almost guarantee it's not gonna be your dog.
The sad part though is like, yeah, if a dog attacks someone, animal control will come and take it and put it down. Like,
I know.
That's just. I didn't realize that was the case for like anything, but yeah, just about any dog. If animal control finds out that attacks somebody, they put it down.
Right.
I didn't realize that until after my first dog attack patient, and I was like, oh, that's kind of sad, but also like. It means that now I don't feel bad if I end up killing someone's dog if they attack me because it would have gotten put down anyway, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I found that out, like, at least in our state. Like, that's,
right.
That's a thing that, like, happens, apparently. If a dog attacks somebody, that just, from what I hear, I don't work for animal control, so, like, that's a...
right. Outside my jurisdiction.
Yeah, right, yeah, but well above my pay grade.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now I just want to do a whole episode about would you rathers and what animals you want to fight.
We can stop recording here and just start recording again.
I would definitely fight a chicken, hands down.
Oh, dude, I could.
Chicken tries to square up. I'm having dinner
think
tonight.
I could take.
No, wait, we got to save this for.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Thanks for watching. I could take a dozen chickens in single combat.
Yeah. Hands down, I bet 2 geese, hand-to-hand combat.
I think we could do 3 geese because one goose turns into a weapon. Right? I think I could take 3 geese at once because, I mean, yeah, I'm going to get pecked a lot, but if I get one good neck grab, boom, I got a mace.
I just don't know.
All right, we should end this podcast.
I just don't want to sell myself short and then of course get overwhelmed by 3 geese.
I'm telling you, man.
I got 2 hands. I know I can grab 2 geese.
Yeah.
That third one I'd be kind of scared.
I got 2 hands and I can double fist one goose into a mace.
Guys,
Jesus.
I don't know. The last time I tried to fight a geese, he deadly raved me.
You got deadly raved by a goose.
No, it was geese.
Oh, geese. Never mind. I thought an actual goose was like with its I was like, dude, what?
Joke.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm just saying I could do 3. Now again, I'm not going to exit that fight unscathed, but I can win.
Right. Well, anyways, thank you so much for listening, and thank you for indulging us.
Pinocchio is such a good movie.
On this wild ride of a podcast, because it really is so much fun, and it's so great that we get a chance to do this, and that people actually enjoy listening to this show and having fun with it, because it is so much fun to make. And yes, so if you are looking to find more episodes of this show, you can look up the Aftermath on all the major podcasting platforms, or if you'd like to, you could type in aftermath.buzzsprout.com, and you can find all of our links / episodes there on a little website we have. But anyways, until next week, thank you so much for listening.
And remember, geese have hollow bones, so if you strike their wings, they lose a lot of mobility. Bye.
Bye-bye.